Hello, and welcome back to the second Witcher. Let's continue. Or shall we first have a look around? Not too much possibilities to have a look around. Okay. First, what is it? To His Excellency Death Mode of Bernard, private and confidential. I wish to apologize for the behavior of my mother once more. The hag has been mad since I can remember, and I always wondered how she managed to acquire enough wealth to buy the house and guarantee my office in Flotsam. I hope His Highness's emissary was not permanently disturbed by her excesses. I solemnly swear that the red-hot circuit was just a foolish jest. Furthermore, I confirm that I will use my position and the office according to His Royal Highness's wishes, as was agreed at the meeting. As a patriot, I wholeheartedly agree with Your Excellency's opinion. Flotsam cannot allow chaos and lawlessness, plagues inseparable from interregnum, to rule its streets. The king is dead. Long live the king. He wishes to change the side? Geralt found a letter to one Death Mode in the mailbox in Bernard Loredo's mansion. It suggested that the commander had not been all that upset by Foltest's death, and seemed more interested in King Hansel's health. Apparently Loredo was colluding with the Kayran and had far-reaching plans. The commander also apologized for his mother's behavior, which confirmed the rumors that she was, eccentric.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Loredo then. If you're telling the truth, Iorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach?
They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
Your point, Commandant?
You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Iorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Loredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Iorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Iorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I simply don't like Loredo to agree for his proposals.
I came and heard you out. Now I've heard enough.
You're refusing to help?
You're vile, Loredo. I hope you and Iorveth face each other someday, and may the best rat win.
You'll regret those words, Witcher. I promise you that. Now get out of my sight.
Before that, can I rob you?
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass.
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, 'cause I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a Witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orens.
Haven't had this good a time in ages. Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
That's true.
You know this one. A little apple skipping down they say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that?
I don't like.
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck.
I'm gonna...
Save the...
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
I hate mutants like you.
I know, I know.
Why do I have an opportunity to do this? Maybe it was some other way to distract the guy by the ballista?
Don't forget your blade.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river.
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Ciaran ep Esnalem, Iorveth's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your life.
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
Very funny. Go on, away with ya.
Commandant Loredo sent me to heal him.
Who are you?
A healer.
Healing elves? That don't sound like a commandant.
He's Iorveth's second in command.
Even better if he kicks a bucket.
He's no use to us dead. He could know a lot. Loredo doesn't want him taking his secrets to the grave.
That's why he sent me.
All right? Just don't try anything stupid.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, Coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axie sign to calm him.
Perfect.
Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie! You get wet just looking at me.
It's no use.
Flotsam, on the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
How did Loredo's goons catch Iorveth's right-hand elf?
I was betrayed. How else?
In this here. Luckily that never happened.
That prick Loredo turned his nose up, eh?
Ha! You'd think he was faulted.
Ah, shit. It wasn't a circle of power, it was a trap.
Take that.
Ow.
I think we've arrived. The cascade, the menhir. We need to take the path leading upwards.
Gardens in the middle of forests.
Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful. The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions.
Going on there?
Do I have anything new in the postal office?
I now remember the Isle of Avalach, where Ciri took Yennefer and me. It was a joyous time. Until the Wild Hunt's riders appeared. They abducted Yennefer.
Sure you didn't dream this?
I dream of the Wild Hunt every night, but these were not illusions, hallucinations.
I'm not sure how to help you. There must have been someone who studied the Wild Hunt, though from what I can remember, human literature is pretty much silent about it.
But
How so?
I found a manuscript whose authors contend that our world is not the only one where there's life. They also believe stars are not just twinkling points. Distances are the main problem. A normal human would run out of lifetime before he got to any of those other worlds.
Besides which, you'd have to have something that could fly.
The manuscript's author...
Witcher!
Excuse me?
Yes. It's not too late to repent.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
Let's try speaking with Cedric. Maybe he will be able to point us in some direction about this manuscript.
Good.
Nothing from Cedric as well. There is a local witch, but I don't think she is an elf. I don't have too much ideas right now, and I don't want to make it longer than needed. So let's get to Zoltan.
Something's troubling me. Let's hear it. Hey?
I spoke to the Commandant. The future hardly looks bright for the non-humans in Flotsam.
That fucker's only waiting for an excuse. One small provocation by Iorveth and he'll attack us.
How do you know?
Heard it by chance. Saw him walking through the port one night talking to himself, the batty bastard. He mentioned a new order and a world for humans only. He laughed and shouted curses at the prison barge. The scum is up to something. Iorveth must sense it. He's doing everything not to provoke Loredo, but his Scoia'tael might have a different opinion and less restraint.
Zoltan, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
I heard you know the local Scoia'tael.
You heard? Meaning some goat's arse in a helmet hollowed it out in the market square.
I need some way to get to this Iorveth.
You know, I don't want you thinking I'm all chummy with the Scoia'tael. And Iorveth detests me. Why would you want to see him anyway?
He knows where the Kingslayer is.
Iorveth? And here I always thought him a common thug. All right. No reason to sit on our arses. Come on. You can tell me everything on the way.
Lead on, Zoltan.
Tell me, who said I have contacts with the Scoia'tael?
Loredo.
What a prick.
That's why he wanted to hang you? For making deals with the squirrels?
What? I met a few, yes, but made no fucking deals.
What about their leader?
They say Iorveth's
So
mad, but the Scoia'tael are at his beck and call.
Right at the house?
Sod knows what he wants.
Hope he'll tell me what it is.
Tell you what, of two evils, Loredo's the bigger prick.
Because he almost hanged you?
Because he stirs up the locals against non-humans. And there's word he's colluding with Kedwin.
What's his angle?
Greed! King Hansel will gladly annex more land and grant Loredo privileges. Come on, we've got a long way to go.